Ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about the structure of the family, we often hear the phrase, the man is the head of the family. But let me challenge you to think differently. Leadership in a family is not about titles, it's about responsibility, sacrifice, and service. The concept of headship has been misunderstood for generations. Too often it's been interpreted as domination or control, but true leadership isn't about being in charge, it's about being accountable. A leader doesn't demand respect, they earn it through their actions, their vision, and their ability to bring out the best in others. In a family, the man is not just a head, but a foundation. Think about it, the strength of any building is not in its roof, but in its foundation. A foundation carries weight, supports the structure, and ensures stability. That's what a man is called to do, carry the weight of responsibility, support his family emotionally, spiritually, and physically, and create an environment where everyone can thrive. Leadership in the family is about responsibility, not domination. This statement challenges a long-held perception that has often been misapplied in homes around the world. The misunderstanding stems from a flawed view of leadership itself, a view that equates authority with control and position with power. But true leadership, especially in the context of a family, is not about exerting control over others. It is about embracing the weight of responsibility for the well-being, growth, and harmony of everyone in the household. A man's role as a leader in the family begins with an understanding that leadership is not self-serving. It is not an opportunity to wield authority for personal gain or demand submission from others. Instead, it is a call to serve, to sacrifice, and to nurture. Responsibility means being the first to step up when challenges arise, the first to offer solutions, and the first to extend grace when mistakes are made. It means creating an atmosphere of trust and security where every family member feels valued and heard. Leadership as responsibility requires a man to be proactive. It is not about waiting for things to happen and then reacting. It is about anticipating the needs of the family and addressing them with care and wisdom. Whether it's providing financially, offering emotional support, or fostering spiritual growth, the essence of leadership lies in being present and fully engaged. It's about ensuring that every decision, no matter how small, contributes to the greater good of the family. Responsibility also involves recognizing the individuality of each family member. It means valuing their unique gifts, talents, and perspectives. A true leader does not impose his will on others, but instead encourages them to grow into the best versions of themselves. He understands that leadership is not about making followers, but about cultivating leaders within the home. This begins by leading with humility and modeling the very values he wants to see reflected in his family. The misconception that leadership is domination has caused untold damage to relationships within families. When a man assumes that being the head means controlling decisions, dictating behavior, or silencing others, he undermines the potential for unity and collaboration. True leadership is about partnership, and responsibility cannot thrive in isolation. A leader recognizes that his strength is amplified by the contributions of his partner and family members. He seeks to empower rather than overpower, to inspire rather than intimidate. One of the most powerful demonstrations of leadership is the willingness to listen. Listening is a sign of respect, and respect is the foundation of any strong family. A man who listens attentively to his spouse and children demonstrates that their voices matter. He is not quick to dismiss their concerns or opinions, but instead considers them thoughtfully, ensuring that everyone feels valued. This form of leadership strengthens bonds and fosters an environment where trust can flourish. Responsibility also means accountability. A leader does not blame others for failures or shirk his duties when things go wrong. Instead, he takes ownership of his actions and decisions, setting an example for others to follow. Accountability fosters integrity, and integrity builds respect. When a man leads with accountability, his family learns the importance by their commitments and taking responsibility for their own lives. In the end, leadership in the family is not measured by how much authority a man wields, but by how well he fulfills his responsibility to love, serve, and uplift those under his care. It's about creating a legacy of trust, respect, and empowerment that will echo for generations. True leadership is a gift, and it is best expressed through the act of giving. A man who understands this truth will never have to demand respect. It will be freely given because of the life he leads and the love he shows. Leadership, then, is not a position to be claimed, but a responsibility to be embraced with humility and dedication. A true leader in the family seeks not to dominate but to nurture, ensuring that every member feels secure, valued, and supported. This is the essence of leadership that transforms a household into a thriving, united family. The man's role in the family is foundational, supporting, stabilizing, and empowering the household in every possible way. Too often, society misinterprets leadership as being at the top, as the pinnacle of decision-making or authority. However, in the context of a family, true leadership starts from the foundation, not the peak. It is not about being above others, but about being beneath them, carrying the weight, and providing a stable base on which the entire family can stand, grow, and thrive. A foundation is the unseen strength of any structure. It doesn't seek attention or recognition, but quietly holds everything together. Similarly, a man's role in the family is not about public accolades or visible authority. It's about quiet, consistent support. This support shows up in countless ways, from ensuring the physical needs of the family are met to creating a safe and nurturing environment where every member can flourish. The strength of the family depends on the strength of the foundation, and that strength comes from a man's ability to remain steadfast and dependable even in the face of challenges. Being the foundation also means bearing responsibility for the overall well-being of the family. This does not mean controlling every aspect of their lives, but rather ensuring that their needs, emotional, physical, and spiritual, are taken care of. It means being a provider, not just in terms of material needs, but also in offering wisdom, guidance, and encouragement. A true foundation lifts others, creating a space where every member feels empowered to reach their full potential. This is not about superiority, it is about service. Stability is one of the most important elements of a strong foundation. Life is unpredictable, and families often face seasons of uncertainty, whether they involve financial struggles, health crises, or emotional challenges. During these times, the man's role is to remain steady, providing assurance that no matter how shaky things feel, the family can rely on him for strength and consistency. Stability does not mean being unshaken by difficulties. It means choosing to stand firm despite them, showing resilience and determination that inspire confidence in others. Empowerment is another vital aspect of being a foundation. The strength of a family lies in its unity, and unity comes from recognizing the contributions of every member. A man who serves as a foundation does not try to overshadow his spouse or children, but instead works to empower them to shine. He supports his partner's dreams and goals, celebrates their achievements, and helps them overcome obstacles. With his children, he fosters confidence by teaching them, encouraging them, and modeling the values of integrity, hard work, and compassion. Empowerment begins with setting an example of what it means to lead with humility and love. At the heart of being a foundation is the idea of selflessness. Foundations bear the weight of what is built upon them, and they do so without complaint. A man's role in the family is similar, putting the needs of others above his own, not out of obligation, but out of love. This doesn't mean neglecting himself. It means prioritizing the collective well-being of the family over individual desires. True strength is not about asserting dominance, but about lifting others, ensuring they have the support they need to thrive. However, this role is not something a man shoulders alone. Just as a building's foundation must work in harmony with other structural elements, a man's role in the family must be complemented by the contributions of his partner and children. Leadership in the family is shared, and the foundation serves a unified force, bringing everyone together in pursuit of common goals. The man as a foundation creates a legacy that endures. A strong foundation ensures that the family remains steadfast, not just in one generation, but for those to come. By supporting, stabilizing, and empowering, a man lays the groundwork for a family that can withstand life's storms and build a future full of hope and possibility. True leadership in the family is not about commanding from above, but about uplifting from below, ensuring that love and unity remain at the center of everything. True leadership in the family is earned through actions, not demanded by position. A title alone does not make a leader. It is the way a person lives, serves, and supports others that defines true leadership. In the context of a family, respect and influence cannot be claimed. They must be cultivated through consistent behavior and humility and a genuine commitment to the well-being of others. A man who understands this truth will build a family dynamic based on trust, admiration, and mutual support. Leadership begins with leading by example. Words can inspire temporarily, but actions leave a lasting impression. When a man models qualities like patience, kindness, integrity, and resilience, he sets a standard for his family to follow. He doesn't demand respect, he earns it by demonstrating the values he wishes to see reflected in his spouse and children. For instance, if he wants his children to be honest, he must first embody honesty in his own life. If he wants harmony in the home, he must approach conflicts with wisdom and grace, showing that resolution is possible without resorting to anger or aggression. Leadership also involves sacrifice. True leaders do not prioritize their own comfort or desires over the needs of those they serve. In a family, this means putting others first, not out of obligation, but out of love. Sacrifice could mean working long hours to provide for the family or taking time to nurture relationships despite a busy schedule. It could mean giving up personal preferences to create opportunities for others to thrive. Sacrifice is not about losing, it's about investing in the growth and happiness of the family, knowing that their success is a reflection of the leader's efforts. Accountability is another cornerstone of leadership. A man who leads with integrity does not shy away from taking responsibility for his actions and decisions. When mistakes are made, he owns them rather than shifting blame or making excuses. Accountability fosters respect because it shows humility and a willingness to learn and grow. By admitting faults and working to correct them, he demonstrates that leadership is not about perfection, but about progress. This attitude encourages others in the family to do the same, creating an environment where accountability and forgiveness go hand in hand. True leadership also involves empowering others. A man who leads effectively does not see himself as the sole decision maker or authority figure. Instead, he recognizes and values the strengths and perspectives of his family members. He collaborates with his spouse, treating her as an equal partner, and involves his children in decision-making processes appropriate for their age and understanding. By doing so, he creates a culture of shared responsibility and teamwork. One of the most powerful ways to earn leadership is through consistency. Leadership is not about grand gestures or occasional acts of kindness. It is about the daily, often unnoticed acts of love, support, and guidance. Consistency builds trust because it shows that a leader can be relied upon no matter the circumstances. A man who consistently listens to his family, supports their goals, and remains steady in his character lays a foundation of reliability that strengthens relationships and builds a legacy of respect. Leadership is not without its challenges, but those challenges are opportunities to grow and inspire. When difficulties arise, a true leader rises to the occasion, demonstrating resilience and the ability to navigate hardships with grace. He doesn't retreat in the face of adversity, but faces it head-on, providing strength and reassurance to his family. These moments of perseverance are where leadership shines brightest, as they reveal the depth of character and commitment to those under his care. Ultimately, leadership in the family is a journey, not a destination. It is a daily choice to serve, guide, and uplift through actions that speak louder than words. When leadership is rooted in love, humility, and consistency, it transforms a family into a thriving, united unit where every member feels valued, empowered, and inspired to give their best. This is the kind of leadership that endures and leaves a legacy worth remembering. Family leadership thrives on mutual respect and shared responsibility. A family is not a hierarchy with one person at the top and others beneath. It is a partnership where every member has a role to play and all contributions are valued. True leadership within a family recognizes that strength comes from unity, and unity is built on a foundation of respect and collaboration. When respect is mutual, responsibilities are shared, the family becomes a harmonious environment where every member feels valued and empowered. Mutual respect begins with understanding that every individual in the family, regardless of age or role, has inherent worth and unique contributions to offer. Respect is not demanded. It is given freely and reciprocated naturally when modeled consistently. A man who respects his spouse and children sets the tone for how relationships within the family will flourish. He listens attentively, values their opinions, and treats their concerns with seriousness. This creates an atmosphere where everyone feels heard and appreciated, which is essential for fostering open communication and trust. Shared responsibility is the cornerstone of a thriving family dynamic. Leadership does not mean one person should carry all the burdens alone. Instead, it means recognizing the strengths of others and encouraging their involvement. In a partnership, responsibilities are distributed in a way that reflects the skills, abilities, and capacities of each member. For example, decision-making about finances, parenting, or household management is not left to one person alone, but is approached collaboratively. When a family works together to solve problems or achieve goals, they build a sense of unity and shared purpose that strengthens their bond. Involving children in responsibilities appropriate for their age is another way to foster leadership within the family. Assigning tasks, encouraging initiative, and teaching accountability help children understand the importance of contributing to the family's well-being. It also instills a sense of pride and responsibility in their efforts. A man who leads with shared responsibility is not only teaching his children practical skills, but also demonstrating the value of teamwork, collaboration, and mutual support. Collaboration in leadership also means recognizing the equal role of a spouse. Leadership in the family is not a competition for dominance, but a partnership built on respect and love. Each partner brings unique strengths and perspectives to the relationship, and true leadership honors these differences. By working together, couples create a balance that ensures decisions are made in the best interest of the entire family. A man who leads effectively does not see his spouse as subordinate, but as an equal partner whose insights and contributions are critical to the family's success. Shared responsibility also extends to the emotional and spiritual dimensions of the family. Leadership is not just about practical or financial matters. It involves creating an environment where everyone feels emotionally supported and spiritually nurtured. This requires intentional effort to connect with each family member on a personal level, understand their needs, and provide guidance when necessary. When emotional and spiritual well-being is prioritized, the family becomes a safe haven where every individual feels secure and valued. Respect and shared responsibility go hand in hand with effective communication. A family thrives when members are encouraged to express themselves openly and honestly without fear of judgment or dismissal. A man who listens with empathy and speaks with kindness sets the tone for constructive and meaningful interactions. This approach fosters mutual understanding and helps resolve conflicts in a way that strengthens relationships rather than creating division. Ultimately, leadership in the family is about building a culture of cooperation, trust, and mutual support. It is about recognizing that every member plays a vital role and that the collective strength of the family lies in its unity. A man who embraces mutual respect and shared responsibility creates a home where love and collaboration are at the center of everything, laying the foundation for a legacy that will endure for generations. The purpose of leadership is to serve, guide, and inspire growth. This principle is particularly true within a family where leadership is not about exerting control or authority, but about fostering an environment where every member can flourish. True leadership is rooted in service, and it seeks to uplift rather than dominate. A man who understands his purpose approaches his role in the family with humility, compassion, and a deep commitment to the well-being of those he leads. Service is at the heart of leadership because it shifts the focus from self to others. A man who leads through service prioritizes the needs of his family above his own desires. He willingly sacrifices his time, energy, and resources to ensure that his family is cared for and supported. This service is not a burden, but a privilege, an opportunity to express love in practical and meaningful ways. Whether it is through providing for the family, offering emotional support, or being present during difficult times, acts of service demonstrate a leader's dedication and selflessness. Guidance is another essential component of purposeful leadership. Leadership in the family means being a source of direction and wisdom, helping others navigate the complexities of life. This does not mean dictating every decision or imposing one's will. Rather, it involves offering support and advice when needed, while also encouraging independence and growth. A man who guides effectively leads by example, showing through his actions what it means to live with integrity, perseverance, and compassion. He does not just tell his family what to do, he demonstrates it through his own life, inspiring them to follow in his footsteps. Inspiration is what transforms leadership from mere responsibility into a powerful force for growth. A leader who inspires and empowers others to reach their full potential. In a family, this means encouraging every member to pursue their dreams, develop their talents, and overcome challenges. Inspiration often comes from a leader's ability to see the potential in others and help them believe in themselves. By celebrating their strengths and supporting their aspirations, a man can create an environment where his spouse and children feel confident and motivated to achieve their goals. One of the most important ways to serve, guide, and inspire is through the cultivation of a strong emotional connection. Leadership in the family is not just about addressing practical needs. It is also about creating a sense of belonging and security. A man who invests in building deep and meaningful relationships with his family members fosters trust and love, which are the foundation of a healthy and thriving home. He listens attentively, communicates openly, and shows genuine care and understanding, ensuring that every individual feels valued, they're supported. Another vital aspect of purposeful leadership is the ability to adapt and grow. Leadership is not static. It evolves with the needs of the family. A man who leads with purpose is willing to learn, change, and improve. He recognizes that mistakes are inevitable, views them as opportunities for growth rather than failures. This mindset not only helps him become a better leader, but also sets an example for his family, teaching them the importance of resilience and self-improvement. Leadership in the family also requires a vision for the future. A man who leads with purpose does not only focus on the present, but also considers the long-term well-being of his family. He sets goals, creates opportunities, and makes decisions that lay the groundwork for a better future. This vision is not about material success alone. It encompasses emotional, spiritual, and relational growth. By leading with purpose, he ensures that his family is equipped to thrive, not just in his presence, but for generations to come. Ultimately, the purpose of leadership in the family is to create a legacy of love, growth, and unity. A man who serves, guides, and inspires transforms his home into a place where every member feels empowered to live their best life. This is the essence of leadership that truly lasts. Leadership in the family is not about position, it's about purpose. Too often, people view leadership as something defined by title or rank, assuming that the one in charge has the greatest responsibility and authority. However, in the family, leadership is not about being at the top of the hierarchy. It's about fulfilling a deeper purpose to serve, nurture, and guide others with the intention of fostering growth, unity, and love. When leadership is driven by purpose rather than power, it transforms the entire family dynamic. Purposeful leadership in the family begins with understanding that the role of a leader is to serve others, not to control or command. This means putting the needs of the family first and being committed to the well-being of every member. A man who leads with purpose does not seek to fulfill his own desires or ambitions through his family. Rather, he is dedicated to ensuring that each family member has the opportunity to grow, thrive, and reach their potential. When leadership is rooted in purpose, it is focused outward on the needs of others rather than inward on the desires of the leader. The idea of purpose-driven leadership also means recognizing that a family is a team, and effective leadership is about fostering collaboration and unity. A man who leads with purpose values the contributions of every member of his family. He understands that leadership is not a one-person job and that each individual brings something unique to the table. Instead of dominating or making all the decisions, a purposeful leader encourages input from his spouse and children, creating an environment where everyone's voice matters. By embracing the concept of teamwork, the family can tackle challenges together, celebrate victories together, and support one another in times of need. Leadership with purpose also involves guiding the family with a clear sense of direction and vision. This means making decisions that align with the family's values, goals, and long-term aspirations. A man who leads with purpose does not make choices based on short-term desires or external pressures. He makes decisions that are in the best interest of the family as a whole. He keeps the bigger picture in mind and helps the family stay focused on their collective goals. This kind of leadership helps the family stay on course even when faced with difficulties or distractions. Purpose-driven leadership in the family also emphasizes the importance of personal growth and development. A leader who is committed to purpose understands that growth is not just for him, but for every member of the family. He encourages continuous learning, personal development, and self-reflection. Whether it's pursuing education, developing new skills, or strengthening emotional resilience, A purposeful leader supports the growth of his family members and helps them navigate the challenges of life. By fostering an environment of growth, the leader ensures that the family is not static but constantly evolving and improving. Moreover, a man who leads with purpose is focused on building a lasting legacy. Legacy is not about material wealth or personal achievements, but about the impact a person has on the lives of others. A leader's purpose is to create a legacy of love, values, and principles that will be passed down through generations. He teaches his children the importance of integrity, compassion, hard work, and respect, knowing that these values will shape their lives and the lives of their own families in the future. Purpose-driven leadership ensures that the influence of the leader extends far beyond his own lifetime, creating a ripple effect that impacts future generations. Purposeful leadership also involves leading with love and empathy. A man who leads with purpose is attuned to the emotional needs of his family. He shows care, compassion, and understanding, especially in times of hardship. Whether it's offering a listening ear, comforting a child during a difficult time, or supporting a spouse through personal struggles, a leader who leads with purpose uses empathy to build strong, supportive relationships. This emotional connection strengthens the family and creates a secure environment where every member feels valued and loved. When leadership is driven by purpose, it is transformative. It turns a family from a group of individuals into a cohesive, united unit. The family is not just a place where people live, it becomes a place where people grow, support each other, and work together to achieve shared goals. A man who leads with purpose creates a foundation of love, respect, and mutual care, ensuring that his family thrives in every aspect of life. In the end, purpose-driven leadership is what gives true meaning to the role of a leader in the family. It is not about the position, but about the impact and the direction in which a leader guides his family. It is about creating an environment where love, respect, and growth are at the forefront and where every member can reach their fullest potential. This is the essence of leadership that leaves a lasting and positive legacy. In conclusion, true leadership within a family is not about being at the top or wielding power, but about serving with purpose, building a foundation of respect, guiding with love, and empowering others to reach their full potential. A man who leads with humility and a deep sense of responsibility creates an environment where every family member feels valued, supported, and inspired. By focusing on mutual respect, shared responsibility, and purposeful guidance, a family can thrive together, growing stronger with each passing day. Leadership is not a title, but a choice to invest in the well-being and future of those you love. As you go forward, may you carry these principles of leadership into your own family dynamics, nurturing unity, love, and growth. May you lead with integrity, kindness, and purpose, and may your leadership create a lasting legacy that empowers generations to come. Good luck, and thank you for taking the time to reflect on the true meaning of leadership in the family.